YouTube, welcome back. We're in a sticky situation here. Last time, well, currently we are surrounded. Why? Because we didn't listen to Major Walken. Listen, we've had this talk before, in game where they're explaining the importance of the team leader and just following their orders. You know, Tatru just didn't want to listen. Plus other people. Honestly, average Tatru L, he takes a lot of those, but semi-rare Tsukiyomi L, I'm usually pretty agreeable with her. And extremely rare Marimo L. That's what surprises me, because I'm pretty sure she's the one who taught us that. Or maybe it was Chizuru. But yeah, now that we decided to take a rest for like 10-15 minutes, we got surrounded by Sagiri, so it's time to get messy now. How are we gonna get out of this? I don't know, but if Walken dies because of this, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm just saying that because he seems kind of expendable compared to the rest of the named characters right now. Don't kill my boy though. He doesn't deserve it. Can I do let's do a line here. Okay. I'm guessing he doesn't know Ayamne is with us. Maybe we can use Ayamne as a bargaining piece. Like, use her as a hostage. I know that sounds bad, but I don't know. Also, Chizuru's probably out for blood right now. 60-minute ceasefire. Also, it was interesting because they like attacked like from aircraft, which means the beta just let that shit fly, or they like knew the beta wouldn't attack somehow. Thank you, Sadiri. Oh, I was waiting for him. He did a dramatic pause, man. This guy. Welp. Dude, look at Walken. He's fucking huge. I know, you know, characters and girls in anime, or actually, I guess all characters in anime are usually like fairly normal or smaller size because they're from Japan. But Jesus, bro is built. I like that they're Watkins taking the high road. You know, we got better things to think right now, but you know, internally, I hope he's giving himself a thumbs up because he was right. And as per usual, Tsukiyomi's drip is the hardest. Watkins is pretty good though, but Tsukiyomi's is just too swaggy. That could be a point. They wiped you, bro. Honestly, right now I'm neutral, but I'm just gonna lean towards Walton. He's earned my goodwill right now, so. Though honestly, in my heart, I feel like they're not planning an ambush, so I don't know. Maybe like I was kind of skeptical on how much Sagiri actually cares about the Shogun, or if she's just a means to the end. But maybe it does actually care. This is logical though.
その根拠は
帝国軍人が将軍の名において発した言葉を翻すことは
It's
おそら
different.
くありえません。
No, Shogun definitely carries a different weight than the president. Though obviously they are like very loyal and willing to die for the president. It's a little different.
君も同意見か注意。
は、殿下の置かれた状況、国の現状を憂えて立った者たちです。神宮寺軍曹の言う通りだと考えます。自らが寄って立つ者を恥ずかしめることは絶対にありません。
なぜ君たちがそこまで敵を信用できるのかわからんが。
It's a Japanese thing.
どちらにせよ時間が稼げること自体はこちらにとっても好都合だ。
Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I was gonna say maybe mount a counteroffensive, but nah, I mean, fuck it.
休戦に応じる。下記は現ポジションを維持。殿下には戦術機から降りてお休み。
And Tsukiyomi could be wrong. Maybe reinforcements are coming.
軍曹。
は。
念のため歩兵の襲撃に備える。207小隊は殿下の警護に当たれ。
Okay.
訓練兵を殿下の直営に当てるのですか？
軍曹、少佐は今のうちに訓練兵を休ませておけとおっしゃっておられる。
Yeah, if you're so sure that they're not gonna get ambushed. Is Tataru here? Are we like standing here too, just observing?
少佐、我が部隊の兵士も戦術
I'm
機から
guessing
降
we
ろ
are.
し、周囲の警戒に当たらせます。
よかろう。この絵である君の任務を果たせ。
少佐、お心遣い感謝いたします。
状況はもっと厳しくなる。頼んだぞ。
Better stay in line next time, Marimo. I'm more mad for walking than they are, man. I don't know. Look at this, man. It's not looking good. I guess could we like fortify right next to the mountain? Would that even be good though? You'd have the high ground at least. But look at this situation, man. But if that's all their TSFs they have, like how much do we have again? It's kind of hard to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. Like less than double. It's actually not, the numbers aren't bad, though maybe unknown means, I don't, maybe that means there's more, possibly, or is it just, yeah, I mean, it has to be right. It's been 30 minutes since the rebel transmission. None of the units surrounding us have moved a muscle. Assuming the markers they potentially transmitting to us aren't fates. They do match up with what we saw on the radar as they came down in terms of numbers and positions. Are rebels trying to prove they aren't looking for a fight by showing that they've got nothing to hide? They've proclaimed a ceasefire in the Shogun's name, and so far they haven't gone back on their word. Under the circumstances, any Japanese person in this world would believe them without question. There's even a part of me that's tempted to believe it as illogical as that is. The 2 years I spent in the previous timeline taught me just how important the Shogun is to this world's Japan. So I'm pretty sure I would have been able to understand what drove the rebels to do this, even if Mayo wasn't around to explain it to me. For the Japanese people of this world, Japan doesn't exist without the Shogun. That's why the rebel commander is ignoring modern combat procedures and coming to the front lines himself. I feel like Tataru has to mention the Ayamine situation to Watten. It's such a big piece to play. People rebelled for the sake of their country, and their shogun wouldn't break a ceasefire proclaimed in Her Highness's name. That much I can believe. But the only way for Captain Sadiri and his followers to prove their rebellion was just is for the shogun to personally condone their actions. It's the win con. And that's why they need to take the shogun from us. So then, why would they honor the ceasefire? Well, maybe they're hoping we would give up and the shogun would do it willingly. it's probably better than like forcing the shogun to do it. Then you're not really like, I don't know. Then I don't know if there would be total peace. They might be looked as hypocrites. It's better to win cleanly. You want like a clean confession. We've taken them at their word, which means we're pretty much sitting ducks. On top of that, we disabled our active sensors, wireless transmissions, and satellite data links so they can't be traced to our position. In other words, we're basically blind. If their plan was to use Her Highness's name to trick us into letting our guard down, well, they've already succeeded. If they wanted to swoop right in and wipe us out, now would have been the perfect time. It's not that hard to believe that the rebels would deceive us to achieve their designs. I feel like that's why Major Watkins got us cadets out patrolling. You can't completely discount that possibility, which is just smart. You gotta play for all the angles, even if some are more unlikely than others. But so far, it looks like they're just gonna keep on waiting it out, even after making a suicidally dangerous flight down here to catch up with us. Okay, what the hell? If they do uphold the ceasefire, then they'd only be doing it for honor or pride or something, right? There's no strategic benefit whatsoever. The only strategic thing would be to 100% guarantee the Shogun's, well, I mean, I guess just the ceasefire itself and not our surrender. It is kind of a pride, or a show of loyalty to win over the Shogun. What's Captain Sadiri even trying to accomplish with this rebellion? Not that I don't understand the importance of honor and pride, but is that what really matters most right now? Even the captain's putting his life on the line to pull this off. Even prioritizing it above the interests of mankind as a whole. Shouldn't he be taking things a bit more seriously? I mean, we've went through this, Tataru. I don't know why he keeps bringing it up. They should stop doing this and fight the beta and save mankind. Like, I feel like it just can't be drilled into his head on the complications of being a human. Oh, Centaur. Oh no. It's just the wind. Man, don't scare me like that. Unless... No, it's probably just the wind. Damn it. Oh yeah, someone told me, and I just forgot to do this. There's a way for the HUD to be English. But I have image language on English. Is that what he meant? I think everything's on English. Wait, there's so much. The fuck does that mean? Whoa! Wait, you don't even see that. I mean, this doesn't really do anything. Okay, yeah, that doesn't matter. Oh, that's spoilers. Who the heck is Asumi Michiru? The final boss? I don't know where it is. Sorry, comment. It doesn't really matter. I think that was just in my when I was looking at the ammo types or whatever. I'm not like them. That's right, I'm different. My objective is to prevent the fall of mankind. If I were in his shoes, I'd be prioritizing the end all above everything else. That's my responsibility as someone who's witnessed the end of days. If the Japanese citizens of this world can't see through the bigger picture, then that just means I have to do it for them. He's resonating with Watkins. Yeah, Watkins base, but then the Americans aren't exactly like... They're not exactly like the ideal Tataru wants either, right? They want to make the whole world USA. And it's even... I don't know if they explained it, but I know like there's a bunch of beta on Earth, but like if you wipe them all out, there's still more beta out there, right? In the universe, or do they like go all in on a planet, do whatever, and then move on? I forgot what they do. Do they like strip it of resources or something? I think they explained some of this. I forgot. But I think there's like more of them. So it's like a long-term plan. Like Yuto Sensei and Tsukiyomi said, it's here that America has some ulterior motives here. Yeah, you think? But at the same time, the majors got a point. Here's the thing: you don't need to think of America and the majors the same thing. The majors just based. America, it's a little based, but they're playing their own game. And he's got every right to say it. He's a surface pilot on the front lines, not some high-ranking politician sitting safely in the rear. Also, like, now that you're resonating him, why didn't you just back him up? Why didn't you back him up in the when the conversation was getting heated, man? Come on. There's not a single. Okay, I'm being too harsh. He's just, you know, he's now that he has some break time, he's thinking things over. There's not a single person in this world who wants to get killed in a fight like this. I have no doubt about that. From the Major's point of view, this incident must be frustrating on so many levels. He has been dragged into the middle of a rebellion, instigated by indignant activists in a country that's on the front lines of a war against the Beta, and now he's surrounded by those same people and his life is in danger. His battalion saved our asses, and we've been telling him the mission takes a backseat to ensuring the Shogun's safety. Now we're taking the enemy at their word without a second thought. Yeah, I'd be on edge, man. When you look at it like that, I don't blame him for thinking Japanese people are irrational or that we're a childish nation. It's just pride. I don't know if being prideful is really childish. It's just a whole another level. Though to be fair, I mean America is pretty nationalistic. It's just not as. I felt the same way about Japanese people in this world before. Hell, I've been pretty vocal about it. Yeah, we know. When the Major called this conflict childish, it honestly sounded like something I would say. It's probably because we're both outsiders here. The Major's an American and I'm not from this world's Japan. But at the same time, it's not like I can condone America for acting in their own interest while condemning Japan for doing the same. True. I just don't have the same sense of Japanese patriotism that everyone here seems to have, and I don't know the historical context behind it either. Like, he gets it, but he just, like, even though he understands, he still, like, argues, though. Just gotta, I don't know, man. Just don't get into that argument. it literally never turns out well, man. Just let it ride. But none of that even matters right now. For me, this isn't about political gain or who is wrong and who was right in some conflict that happened decades ago. All I want is to keep humanity from falling victim to the same fate twice.
目的が同じであっても重んじるものが違えば道を違えることもある理解できぬというのなら足ざまに断じるでない
That's why when Yuto-sensei brought up Mount Tendon and had to choose between the fate of humanity and the old woman's wishes, the choice may as well have been made for me. I mean, I thought that was based. Like, there's a level, though. There's a level. Like, I think you probably should, like, respect the wishes, but, like, at the point of literal, like, I'm gonna shoot you in 10 seconds if you don't move, you should probably move them. Not that I've forgotten the things, and, you know, it's not gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna shoot you in 10 seconds and, like, burn down your house, and you own that house that she's renting. Then you gotta, like, save her, because you also save your house, because otherwise they would have lost 2 TSFs, man. Not that I've forgotten the things that she and Maya taught me back then, of course. If anything, I made the choice that I did in order to save not just that old woman, but everyone else as well. If I'm going to save as many lives as I can, then it's my responsibility to see Alternative 4 through to completion as soon as possible. Now that being said, saving humanity and saving as many lives as you can is probably gonna be a different objective, to be honest. Shouldn't, like, mush them together. So why then? Why am I feeling so conflicted all of a sudden when I know the Major's objectively in the right? Why couldn't I do what the Shogun do to the Shogun what I did to that old woman? Is it because she's hot? No, I'm joking. Especially after how frustrated I've been wasting all this precious time on human and fighting. I knew that the fastest way to get this thing over with, was to bring the Shogun back to Yokohama base as soon as possible, and yet I couldn't obey the Major's order. I couldn't bring myself to sedate her. I don't even feel the same sense of devotion to the Shogun that these people have, so why couldn't I do it? Maybe because she looked so much like Maya, and you care about Maya more than, your objectivity. Because she's Maya's twin? Because it would have put her in mortal danger? Could I have done it without question if I knew it wasn't life-threatening? Probably. That was the whole crux of the thing. There's a chance she could die, right? That's a whole different situation. She's still knocked out, man. When I saw the Shogun suffering like that, or I don't know, maybe he's just thinking back, I couldn't make the same decision that I indirectly made for that old woman. At the time, I didn't even realize that it went completely against my usual stance on things like this. Yeah, I was a little surprised too when that was happening, actually. I panicked and I hesitated and I was freaking out with no idea what to do. Meanwhile, Her Highness, a girl my own age, was begging me to give her the meds, even though she knew they could kill her, all for the sake of America, the UN, and even the rebel surface pilots. Gah. Damn it. God, I should have known what to do, but when it happened, my mind just went blank. I was too afraid to do it with my own two hands. Is it just because I have no combat experience? That can't be it. This world's been fighting against the beta for ages. I doubt that Tsukiyomi-san or Marimo-chan or even the Major have any experience fighting other people. Well, you never know. How many veterans from those kinds of wars are even still alive? Well, if this is modern age... Well, actually, I don't know. But if it's whatever this is in 2011 or whatever they said, then they should still be alive. They would be what, in their 70s actually? I was gonna say 80s, but that's this age, right? 80s, 90s. They'd be 70s. But maybe the old people just couldn't handle the first assault. So what is it? Is there something other than combat experience I'm missing here? Is there something even bigger than that I lack? What the hell could it be?
私も国連職員である前に一人の日本人として日本主導のオルタネイティブ4完遂
確かに事務次官の言葉に嘘はないと思いますわ。あの方なりに人類全体のことを思い信念に基づいてその責務を果たしていらっしゃるのでしょう。
たとえそれが将軍家ゆかりのものだろうが首相の娘であろうが実の娘であったとしても犠牲はいといませんよ。その犠牲を最大限に生かす方法とタイミングは十分心得ているつもりだよ。
Maybe I don't know what Tatu's trying to get from this. Maybe he doesn't have the conviction to make sacrifices? I don't know. But he's coming to a revelation. Conviction and patriotism. Yeah. I did think Tataru had a lot of conviction. He was just not playing it out right. I don't know if you need patriotism. It's just different. Is that really all it comes down to? Maybe just raise your conviction a bit more. How the hell can that be? There's no way that's all it is. I've got plenty of conviction. I was thinking that too, but I don't know. Because Tataru's doing this, and then he expects to just go home. Does he really put in his life on the line completely? It's kind of like a secondary objective, because he does this and then he's like, okay, time to go back to my universe. So maybe he hasn't reached the peak the peak of his conviction. Sure, I wasn't born and raised here, but still. I'm determined to save humanity at all costs. Is that not good enough? Okay, I'm from another world, but that shouldn't stop me from making tough calls when I need to, damn it. Have all the tragedies I've experienced only made me weaker as a result? I don't know, man. You gotta dig deep.
あんたの決意、自分で思っているほど固くないんじゃないの？
Yuko sensei saw right through me. Yeah, cause like when he learned that he could get home, he was kind of jumping on the idea of like just leaving. Even I was like, yo, you gotta save humanity first, man. Cause that's what he really wants to do. That's his true conviction, I guess. Damn it. It's because I don't get it. I just can't wrap my head around it. How am I supposed to give someone the benefit of the doubt on the basis of a moral code I can't possibly comprehend? They're positive that Captain Sagiri won't ambush us, because it would go against everything they hold sacred. And here I am shaking my boots, all because I lack the same conviction. It's like how a blind man can never imagine what the color red looks like. I can't understand the kind of conviction because I've never had it before. It's interesting analogy. I feel like it's not exactly equal though. I feel like you probably can understand. Well, maybe you can't 100% understand someone's conviction without having it the same, especially in terms of patriotism. But it's not the same. The men, it literally just can't actually understand what the color red is because he just doesn't have a basis. If he was born blind, obviously, if you turn blind later, it's a little different. Damn it. I feel like... Oh, whatever. Never mind. Ah! He's not having it, though. Damn it, god damn it. I want to be stronger than this, god damn it. Grunt, grunt. There's too many things happening all at once, I just don't know what to do. Honestly, well... I guess it's too late now, but I think we should be thinking about how do we get out of this situation. But I'm sure the leaders are brewing over this. Tataru really isn't contributing to that, huh? I'm definitely nervous about my first battle, too. But thanks to that psychological training, I'm not terribly afraid of dying. Thank goodness for that, at least. But if I had a real pillar of strength to fall back on, would I even feel conflicted about any of this? Maybe if I had more conviction. If I were more steadfast in my beliefs. It doesn't matter. I still have to see Alternative 4 through to completion no matter the cost. There's not much time left. We can't afford to wait for me to man up. At least I've managed to figure out what's been bugging me all this time. That has to be a step in the right direction. I don't know whether I can learn how to have stronger convictions, but for now, all I can do is try. Now's not the time to get lost in thought. If we can't get past the enemy's blockade, none of this will even matter. For now, I need to focus on getting everyone through this safe and sound. Right, this isn't just about me. Everyone here has some kind of baggage that comes, that connects them to this situation. Yeah, it's awkward, man. I'm sure Chizuru is like, she's fucking ready for the fight. It's still, I wonder if he'll do it. I feel like it needs to happen. Tell Wakin about Ayamne. It's such a big piece of information. It's actually like a way out, maybe. Actually, I don't know. I guess we would, it'd be up to Sagiri. Both as UN surface pilots and as Japanese citizens, not to mention as family members of those involved. During the briefing we just had, I was so preoccupied with the enemy's encirclement and my own inner conflict that I didn't even look around to see how the others were doing. They've got to be stressed about facing their first battle, all the more so since we're surrounded by the enemy, just when it seemed like we made a clean getaway. Maya's feeling conflicted because of her feelings for Her Highness, and her sympathy towards the rebel cause. Tama, save her! Tama is torn between her Japanese roots and her father's position in the UN. Same goes for Makoto. If she knows what her dad's really been up to, this can't be easy on her either. I actually think she doesn't know, to be honest. I actually think she doesn't know about his job. But now that Captain Stereo has shown his face on the battlefield, I can only imagine what Class Rep and Ayame are going through right now. Probably the hardest, I'd imagine. And yet, everyone's still giving it their all. I mean, I'm nervous, but I'm not dreading, you know. We got the Stampeders, the 3 idiots. I want to see them in battle, man. I want to see them pop off. Maybe I should go see if anyone needs someone to vent to. That'll probably be the one doing most of the venting. Oh, shit. Choices. This is interesting. Because obviously, my instinct goes right to Tama. I feel like Ayamne Class Rep's actually the play, though. But Tama. Where is Tama? I don't know if you can do all of them. I think I want to talk to Class Rep. I don't mention her a lot, but she is my low key. She's my dark horse favorite. Like Tama, goated. We don't talk about Sumita because she's not in the universe. Class Rep, low key goated. I bet she's feeling away. Class Rep, I'm heading your way, so don't shoot. Hey, got the coat on. The coat looks swaggy, man. The coat does look swaggy, better than the uniform itself. Well, this is our first actual battle, and I'm really on edge. Figured I'd take a walk to try and clear my head. She seems pretty tired. Even though we're on break, we are still technically supposed to be on patrol, but she isn't nagging on me about straying from my post. Of course, we had to rush all the way out here, right after what happened to her dad, and now we're surrounded by enemies. I really can't say that I blame her. You doing alright? Seems like you're pretty worn down. Don't dramatic pause me. Not really. Anyway, nutrients are all well and good, but don't overdo it on the stimulants. Chillin'? Well, she's got acute motion sickness. Doesn't help that she's probably been stressed and sleep deprived since the whole mess started. I don't think a little nap's gonna do her that much good. It's alright. Alright, the briefing, they didn't go into detail about the children's condition at all. Maybe it was supposed to be classified? Ah, well. Just a typical Tataru moment. Always blowing cover. Hey, so get this. Her Highness told me she had TSF pilot experience. Did you know that? She's we're just shooting the breeze, huh? She said she had about 96 hours of flight time. That's way more than even we have. That made sense. I said that too when she revealed it. The Shogun's not like just like the leader of a country. They're the military commander. At least in feudal Japan. And I guess in this Japan. Crap, really? Is it common knowledge that the Shogun undergoes piloting training? I guess it's sort of like the way nobles used to master horseback riding and swordsmanship. Not exactly, right? Nobles didn't need. Actually, I don't know about enough about Japanese history. I'm not gonna comment. Last time I did Japanese history was in like high school, when you get to like choose a timeline or choose a civilization to like research for a project or something. Well, yeah, obviously, but even then, most people couldn't last that long without a fortified suit. She's really something else. Her voice is completely monotone, and her expression's weirdly stiff. Class Rep's usually pretty concerned about keeping up appearances, but I guess she really doesn't have the energy to care right now. How are you feeling, Shizuru? I'm just saying, if shit goes crazy, I'll have your back if you're gonna beeline it to Sagiri. It is what it is. Blood for blood. Oh, no, not really. I'm sure as hell can't tell her I was looking for someone to vent to. She just laughed me off.
今のところ私は大丈夫よ。こん
Coping.
な状況でも結構冷静だし。
Hey, what they did with the word coping, man. Okay, if you say so. She says despite being exhausted that she's relying on stimulants. Gotta keep that tough girl facade, I guess. She's trying her best, man. Being constantly on the run from the enemy like this would take its toll on anyone, though. Especially since it's our first battle, and that's not even to mention what happened to her dad. I remember being pretty nervous during my first mission to you. We were just on guard duty around the base, but all that tension definitely wore me out after a while.
何よ。そうは見えないって顔ね。
So, no, it's not that. I'm just exhausted too, that's all. Even when I try to smile, it doesn't happen. This I'm not doing so hot either.
あなたが来た理由、当ててみましょうか。
Huh? What do you mean?
親の敵を目の前にして、いつ私が暴走するとも限らない。だから釘を刺しに来た。
Hey, I'm not here to talk you down. I'm here to go berserk with you, honestly. Low key. Squad for life, right? I mean, it probably shouldn't. Wow, that's how she interpreted this? Guess I can't blame her, though. Considering the stuff I said before we left, and the timing of it all, it's not hard to see how she jumped to that conclusion. Ron, try again.
間があったわ。
I just like you. Give me a break. I said I was tired, didn't I?
じゃあ、何しに来たの？
I mean, just no particular reason, just felt like it. I didn't feel like going to Tom at an event would be good on her. She's probably, knowing Thomas, she's probably like swirling or something when she's stressed. I'm so stupid, I didn't come out here just to argue.
なら、放っておいてちょうだい。
Aw. Alright, sheesh, don't get so angry. I mean, we're out in the middle of the woods, might as well have a good stretch, take a couple of deep breaths.
おせっかいもいい加減にして。
Oh, please, no one's telling you what to do.
放っておいてって言ったでしょ。私は大丈夫だって言ってるじゃないの。
Would you calm down? Get a hold of yourself. Low-key
いい
gaslighting.
わよ。もう、
It's funny. I better leave it at that. I don't know if it's just exhaustion talking or if she took too many stimulants, but class reps clearly can't control her emotions right now. Wait, I can't tell if he's trolling or not. She seems fine, but you're just kind of being annoying. In the last part, I thought he was just doing it like as a joke. Whatever. I mean, I'm sure she's nervous too, but Loki, I thought he was just memeing. He was serious? Trying to continue this conversation won't do either of us any good. My bad, I'll get out of your hair. Peace out. Oh, not peace out. Sorry, sometimes I just need to see my squadmates to give myself a little reassurance. We're bringing it back. Oh shit! Yeah, we did everyone. All right, or Maya's gonna be interesting too. Cause she's also worried because she's never met her twin, man. It's kind of crazy. Huh? Where'd Maya go? I don't see her anywhere. That's strange. I'm pretty sure this is the area she was assigned during the briefing. We've all disabled our ID markers so the enemy can't trace her location. If she's on the move, it's not gonna be an easy way to find her. Also, I just thought of an alternative plan. They kind of mentioned it before, but we could use like Maya as like a fake Shogun or something. I feel like that's risky, but maybe like we can hand over Maya, pretend she's the Shogun, and get them off our backs, save the real Shogun, and I don't know, try to save her later. Could be the play. Oh man, I really hope she's not actually patrolling the area. They wanted us to get some rest so we wouldn't slow the whole group down later. I figured she'd be beside herself with worry for Her Highness, but I guess she decided to focus on carrying out her orders. Classic Maya, really. She can never neglect her patrol duties when Her Highness's safety is at stake. even if that duty was just an excuse to let us get some rest. Though in her case, she'd probably rather stay busy than just be left on her own thoughts. That's it? Oh, I wanted to talk to her, man. Alright, Ayamne, this could be spicy. The other two are not as spicy, I think. But we'll see. Why can't they? They should just wear that outfit all the time. It looks cool, man. At least in my opinion. When's the Muv Luv drip tier list, Aiden? I don't know. Maybe one day. Amne, it's just me. It's Shirodane. Don't shoot, alright? It's your boy. Though I think they need like better pants. It's just a jacket, man. It looks kind of awkward. Yeah, she does not look happy to see me. Surprise! Hi! Can't blame her though. I know all about her connection to Captain Sagiri, so it made sense that she'd be on her guard. It'd be awkward not to bring him up at all, but I've gotta make sure she doesn't think that's all I came to talk about. I don't want to make this any harder on her than it already is. Man, even though we've just been on the run this entire time, all I gotta say, real combat's a bitch. I feel like the exhaustion, the physical part anyway, it didn't really hit me till we disembarked from our TSFs, you know? What about you? How are you holding up? You doing okay? Hmm? Unfazed? Me? Well, you are talking really casually. It's kind of a dire situation. Don't do it! Alright, don't blow your confidential information again. Ayamne's a Japanese citizen like everyone else. Made sense that she'd want to know. Bro cannot keep his mouth shut. What's wrong with him, bro? She has a team. I mean, I don't think it's bad to release this information to our squad, but still, you just cannot keep any information classified. She has acute motion sickness. Not really a surprise after getting tossed around inside the TSF without a fortified suit. Whoopsies. Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be classified technically, but I figured it would be better for me just to clue you guys in. She seems to be in pain, but her condition stabilized at least. We can expect her to recover in just an hour. The operation's only gonna get tougher from here on out. Right. Get prepped, boys. Feels a little weird that even Ayamne is so concerned about the Shogun's well-being. Given how worried she seems, you might even think they were close friends or relatives, even though they've never met each other. I've never seen Ayamne act like this, not in her day-to-day life or even in the previous timeline. Not as far as I can remember, anyway. Is that kind of devotion to the Shogun what I'm missing, maybe? I mean, you already answered that yourself, man. You had a whole rant about it. Huh? Oh, right. Now, Lieutenant Cameo of the Royal Guard is watching her right now. I'm just saying if you wanted her to be 100% safe, put a Bisu on the guard duty. No one's getting through a Bisu. But Cameo's alright, too. And it's not really... it's not really my place to be taking care of Her Highness anyway. I mean, partially. Though it's more just that I can't seem to calm myself down from the adrenaline rush of a real battle. Well, it's true that I did want to check up on Ayamne. I also really wanted someone to vent to, though obviously you can't tell her that. You keep using that word, but I'm not really sure what you mean by it. Huh? What? No, I wasn't implying that. Ah, Ayamne. Well, that fits spectacularly. Maybe she could tell her that I was tiptoeing around the subject of Captain Sagiri. Wait up, Ayamne. Just leave her alone, man. If people want to be alone in this tense situation, maybe you should just, like, let them. Look, I really wasn't trying to corner you, alright? It's just, well, you know. You know, you could really save us if you just show yourself to him, maybe. Huh? Oh, okay. That's a crazy thing to hear from Ayame, whether she's lying or not. Actually, no, I'm sure it's the truth. This is our first battle, so she's already feeling the pressure. Tack on an escort mission with the enemy in hot pursuit, plus the stuff with Captain Sagiri and class rep. Who wouldn't be a little overwhelmed? Yamne almost never lets her feelings show, but look at her now. She's so exhausted that she can't even keep up her nonchalant front. Oh, right. I almost forgot for a second back there. I thought maybe Yamne had something to do with the rebels predicting our move. No, she doesn't. But we definitely have like a leak or something. Like, this is like way too much. How'd they even surround us in the mountains, man, when we were hiding? Even though I swore I trust her. Hi, Yamne. I owe you an apology. Unless you are the traitor. Then I take it back already. No, hear me out. This is about something else. After we left Tatone and the rebel forces seemed to be constantly 2 steps ahead of us, for a split second I suspected that you might have been leaking intel to them. I mean, you didn't. You could have just not told her that. I'm sorry. I know I promised that I trust you. I can see why you think that, but no, that's not why I'm here. In all honesty, I was just looking for someone to vent to. Then while I was talking to you, I remembered that and felt like I needed to apologize for it. Alright, bringing it back again. He kind of saves the conversations at the end and fucks it up in like the middle. Crap, I apologize out of habit, but she's absolutely right. Yeah, my bad. This wasn't a good time to bring that up. I didn't even consider what she must be going through right now. I only apologized because I figured it would make me feel better. True. We will, but we gotta talk to Tama and Makoto first. The homies. Sorry. Damn it, there's nothing I can say to make it better. Okay. This sucks, man. Where's Tama? Surely Tama will cheer us up. Who's chatting? That's not Tama. Huh? Whose voice is that? Is it one of the idiots? I can't tell. Don't bully Tama. We'll save her. That's Tama's voice. Who's she talking to? What the fuck is that? New character. With a sprite. Blonde chick. Oh, it's an American surface pilot. I wonder if she's also a sniper. It'd be nice if Tama had a sniper buddy. Though I guess she does. With that rival girl. But we haven't seen her in this verse. I see. So the Americans were taking breaks as well. Oh, look at her. Second lieutenant. So she's older. Got the lipstick on too. Priorities. No, I'm joking. Guess she must feel partially responsible because she's Japanese, and since she suspects her dad was the one who got the US military involved, even though she doesn't know for sure. This incident is putting everyone in the 207th flight in an awkward position between the UN and the Imperial forces. Or a raid band of cadets, royal guards, and US soldiers caught up in a conflict between the UN, Japan, and America. Being surrounded by so many conflicting viewpoints is tough. And I'm sure it's even more stressful for Tama given her father's part in all of this. What? Oh, yeah, she referred to us as UN. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell it's Japanese. I mean, pink hair, but also like it's shaped in a cat. What other nation would do that?
なるほど。
And you two, I mean, I was trying to say you're speaking Japanese, but they have that like voice translator on, so it just sounds like their own language, right?
じゃあ、なおのことつらいか。
The
同
song.
胞に銃を向けるんだからね。
We don't even need to interrupt. They're having their moment. New friends. Don't die, U.S. surface pilot. You're cool.
任務ですから。そう。
I'm really impressed with how mature that U.S. soldier is being all about this. I mean, she looks like she's in her like mid-20s or something, no? Sure, the American government got ulterior motives, but these pilots never asked to be dragged into this petty rebellion, and they've already lost comrades in the fighting. You'd think they would be about ready to take a swing at us by now, or at least mutter a few nasty words in our direction. And yet this one's actually comforting Tama, because she's so tiny, man. How can you not comfort her?
私ね、
Finland! You kidding me? Wait, she's based. Please don't die. If you don't know, I'm part Finnish. My grandfather's Finnish. Let's go. Finland representation? Rare Finland representation in Japanese media? We'll take it where we can get it. Is Finland alive in this verse? From Finland? She's not American, but she's enlisted in the US Army? How does that work? America hasn't suffered a lot of casualties, so women haven't been affected by the draft yet. Hell, I don't even think they've lowered the drafting age. Plus, she's a foreigner.
戦災難民なのよ。ほら、
Finland's gone?
もうなくなっちゃったから。
Aw, man. Canada's half gone. Finland's gone. This world's hell. How's Italy doing? Well, what left do I have in my blood? Italy and the Philippines. I feel like Philippines might be fucked, though. Italy's kinda... I don't know. No, it's probably not, let's be honest.
私、なんて言ったらいいか。
Little bit of Irish, too. Though I feel like we've been hearing more about the UK if they were still active. They're kind of a big global player, usually. Now I remember, in this world, all of Europe was completely wiped out about 7 or 8 years ago, with the exception of the British Isles. Okay, there's my question. So Italy's gone. Rip. Ireland might be. So Ireland's chilling. Let's go. Irish and Canada left, and this might be the last Finnish person alive. You never know. Probably not, but...
フィンランド人のあなたがアメリカ軍にいるんですか？そうね。理由は2つあって、まずアメリカの市民権を取得するためね。
Still valuable in this world, I see.
市民？
Oh, I guess like... Okay, I was making a joke, but it made sense. If you're a refugee looking for a place, I guess to get into America, you need to join the army.
そう。戦災難民が市民権を得るには、
Right.
入って除隊まで
Made sense, honestly, in this climate.
だから今回派遣されている部隊のほとんどの人間が私と同じ戦災難民からの志願兵。お偉いさん方を除いてね。
Huh? Wait a second, so out of all the American forces sent here, the only actual Americans are Major Watkins and the other higher-ups? Maybe I'm just being naive here, but I'm struggling to wrap my head around the thought of sending a whole unit of foreigner refugees straight to the front lines. I mean, it's kinda obvious from the higher-up point of view, but I won't even say it. I know it's not my place to judge, but is US citizenship really worth risking your life for, even knowing they sent you off here to keep Americans off the front lines? I mean, America's like relatively safe in the world right now, so probably like, well, I don't know for sure, but that might be this safest country right now, low-key, so could be worth it.
私が市民権を取れば家族を難民キャンプに出してあげられるからね。
It's a package deal. So that's it. America may be mostly unharmed by all of this, but even they don't have the resources to give all the refugees the same quality of life as their actual citizens. Captain Sagiri talked about how awful the refugee camps in Japan were during his broadcast, and imagine American camps aren't much different. So that's what she needs citizenship for, huh? Made sense.
ということはご家族は無事だったんですね。母と妹はね。父は国軍に志願して
Finnish Armed
北カレミア
Forces.
戦線で行方不明。
Aw.
多分もう死んじゃってると思うけど。すみません。私余計なことを。もう今時珍しい話じゃないんだから、いちいち気にしないの。家族4人のうち3人助かったなんて奇跡よ。ごめんなさい。
Still
入
apologizing.
隊のもう一つの理由がそれ。それ
Maybe she just wants to fight?
敵討ちってわけじゃないけど、
Yeah.
父がそうしたように、私もベータと
Carry on the
家
legacy.
族を守りたい。お父さんと同じよ。それで、いつかあいつらをヨーロッパから追い出して
New
祖国を再建
Finland.
するの。
Neo Finland.
父が命がけで守ろうとしたフィンランドを。
Bring it back.
でね、私たちの家があった場所に父のお墓を建てて、そのそばで家族一緒に暮らしたいの。ところで、あなたの家族は無事なの？はい、パパと2人です。ママは私が小さい頃病気で死んじゃいました。そう、お気の毒に。いえ、私は最後までママのそばにいることができましたから、少尉に比べれば贅沢なことです。また、さっきから気にしないでって言ってるのに。もしかしてそれ
Tama's just shy, honestly.
普通のリアクション？
But they are very apologetic.
すみません。
That was a meme, though. That one was a meme. Wow, I didn't know that. Tama's mom died from an illness, huh? No wonder her father's so doting.
私、イルマテスレフ。
Okay.
あなたは？
I've just gained a lot of confidence about her survival. I was gonna say by the end of this conversation, I hope she survives, but the fact that she doesn't have a name makes it a lot less likely. We got a new name, baby. Irma, you're on my good list, man. The Watkins squad, I'm just saying, they got some cool people in it right now.
田瀬美希。ミキ田瀬です。ミキか。こんなこと言ったら失礼だけど、
That is actually funny.
間違えられる名前ね。
I haven't thought about that, but that does sound like a Finnish man's name, Mickey.
男の子ですか？
Or you can just spell it like Mickey, like Mickey Mouse too. Or you're a Mick, which is like a derogatory Irish term. Though they're usually Irish people are chill with that. I think. Oh my god. Wait, that's a death flag, but also please. New friendship blooming. Let's go.
私絶対行きます。でもフィンランドってすごく遠いですよね。
Yeah, well, if the beta's gone, then got all the time in the world, man.
確かに遠いけど、ソビエトを挟んで一つ隣じゃない。日本に。そうだったんですか？日本のことまで知ってるなんて。
You know geography.
イルマ少尉すごいです。宿敵だったロシアを負かしたことのある唯一の国だから、多くのフィンランド人は日本に親近感と興味を持っている。
Yeah.
それにお互い第二次世界大戦の敗戦国だしね。
Not gonna lie. Oh, was Finland part of the Axis? I actually don't know Finland's role in the World War II, to be honest. They were doing stuff? I don't know much about Finland, to be honest. I know about the gnomes, some of the special art. I've had some Finnish, like bread, like homemade Finnish bread and cake or whatever. Don't know much about it though. Saunas?
ミキには来てほしいのよ。
Doted for their
約
saunas.
束よ。はい、わかりました。だから早く終わらせようね。人間同士の戦いもベータとの戦い
Please
も
don't die, Irma. I liked her, man.
その時までお互い絶対死なない。
I liked her hair too. I think that style is better when it's darker hair. Like with blonde hair, it makes it look like really old.
よし、じゃあ行くね。そろそろ交代の時間だから。
I feel like she might die, and then Tama carries out the goal of building a new Finland. Become the new the queen of Newfoundland.
少尉、
But hopefully she just doesn't die. That would be the best
ありがとうご
best
ざいました。
outcome, honestly.
私もよ。約束忘れないでね。
Don't even touch her. She joined a foreign military in the hopes of retaking her homeland and rescuing her family. That's what she's put her life on the line for. In a way, that's almost like her own personal pillar of strength, just like how Japanese find strength in the shogun. Man, it's like I can't get away from that concept.
タケルさん、
Act.
どうしたの？
I was spying on you. Oh, I just was wandering around trying to clear my head and I heard your voice, so...
もしかしてずっと見てたの？
Yeah, we were snooping. I think I came in partway through, but it didn't feel right to interrupt either, so I didn't mean to eavesdrop.
別に謝ることじゃないですよ。
She's over the apologizing. She seemed like a really great person. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but it seems like the American army has all sorts of people in it too, huh? Yeah. After everything that's happened, I couldn't help but feel some animosity towards the American forces, but the individual pilots on the front lines aren't any different from you and me. Very true. In most armies. Nothing else, she was at least talking to Tama as a sympathetic, considerate human being, not as a superior officer. She's crying! What? What do you do, Tataru? I didn't think you did anything. Whoa, Tama, what's the matter? Aww. See, we shouldn't have talked to her, man. She wouldn't have cried. Hey.
自分の命も危ないのに、私のこと気遣って励ましてくれて。
Yeah.
自分の国がなくなっちゃって、家族や死んじゃったお父さんのために戦ってるのに。フィンランドを取り戻すために戦ってるのに。
Or Finland.
なのに、
And they're good at hockey.
パパが
Finland's very good at
あの
hockey.
人たちを巻き込んじゃったのかもしれないんだよ。
Like Canada. Tama.
パパはいつも言ってた。日本を守るためにはアメリカ軍の力が必要だって。
Her dad said that to her? But that's true, isn't it? Just in terms of firepower, we're way better off with the Americans' help. Especially in circumstances like this, if the Beta chose to move south today, they could completely obliterate the Far East defense line. Even if you're right, doesn't that just go to show that he's really trying hard to help save Japan and the whole world, and the world as a whole? Besides, the Americans deployed their fleet out of here as if they knew what was going to happen. They probably planned on intervening no matter what. Maybe. Back in the command center, the undersecretary was trying to get the US military brought into Yokohama base as soon as possible. And ultimately, he got his wish, but still, even Yuto-sensei acknowledged that he was only acting with Japan and an alternative for his best interest in mind. Too bad I can't tell Tom about any of that.
タケルさん、私怖い。
Huh?
もしかしたらこのクーデターもアメリ
I'm sure it wasn't her dad who did that, but low-key, the Americans might have done that. Low-key.
脚本を用意したのはおそらく国連上層部の
Yeah, exactly. But it's not Tama's dad's fault, man. I didn't put it together, but she's right. That's absolutely possible. How did you not put that together? What do you mean? Chief Yoroi is to be believed then. Tama's dad might be the one the UN higher-ups she was referring to. Oh, he's actually involved? I don't know about that. Maybe. Under Secretary Tamase's actions are effectively interfering with Alternative 4, aren't they? But that would mean he's collaborating with the Alternative 5 supporters. Didn't he say he wanted to see Alternative 4 to completion? There's no way he just... It's tough, Tama. I don't know. Let's let Tataru cook here. Huh? Man, remember when I said Tama's and Makoto's conversation wouldn't be that spicy? I mean, this is low-key has been the best conversation so far, right? It's a lot of pressure. This is a lot of baggage. I don't know if we're equipped to handle this, but we gotta. Stop it, that's enough. Shouldn't be feeling this pressure anyways. Even if any of that were true, he would only have done it if it meant increasing Japan's and humanity's chances at survival. I'm just blowing smoke here. If that's actually what he was going for, he's an idiot. You gotta comfort her, man, though. We need her in her A game. Besides, that's all just speculation, right? I feel like she needs to talk to her dad after this. Just get it all out on the table. I mean, I can't exactly say it's baseless, to be honest. But whatever. That's not what she needs to hear right now. The whole situation is really stressful, so you're probably just overthinking things and getting stressed out over nothing. I mean, it's our first mission, and we've been chased all over the place by loads of enemies, and now they've got us surrounded. Anyone would be stressing out about this. But if you don't pull yourself together, we could literally die out here. We need your sniper's prowess. If you go down, if any of us gets killed, the entire squad could be wiped out. I don't know if this is helping. Maybe it is, though. Didn't you make a promise with that pilot? Excuse me, her name's Irma. Put some respect on the name. We gotta survive until we beat in the beta suit and visit Finland, right? Dude, the Tama Finland arc would go so hard. Make that DLC, please. If you ever want that to happen, you need to focus on getting through this mission. We can worry about the rest after we make it back home safely, okay? Doesn't look like that did much to boost her confidence. I think she's a little bit alright. But there's nothing else to be said, not for me anyhow. My convictions aren't strong enough for me to preach to Tama. I don't know how to feel about all this any more than she does. I should probably go. Sorry, I'm really tired myself. Probably didn't come out right. I think she's doing a little better. Take some breathers. Just remember, Tama, do it for Finland. The second lieutenant sure was something, and I don't think it was just a matter of her having more experience either. Pretty damn pathetic in comparison, aren't I? I'm gonna get going. Let's make it out of this alive, okay? As much as I would like to do Makoto, we're already over time right now. So we will leave it for next time. And then I guess just go right into seeing what happens post ceasefire action. Anyways, thanks for watching. Good episode. Little Tataru inner monologue. Trying to find his pillar of strength. Maybe like he should just... I mean, he should just utilize his conviction of wanting to go back to Sumika and the Extraverse as his pillar of strength. I don't know like if that translates well into fighting for this world. But yeah, good conversations. meet a Finn, a fellow Finn. That's nice to see. Hopefully she lives, man. Irma, Walken, some nice new characters. Anyway, see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Later.